Today we're going to look at some results. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got a lot of results for you. These are going to be pretty interesting. So as you can see here, just kind of want to hide the names, I guess. 15-day results in my folder here. And then these are results within 15 days. Usually we get a response within the first 12 days, something like that, under 15 days, definitely. And then that will be either new information or items deleted. As you can see, says new information. So things were changed there. It's really important. And then we got this bank account. So yeah, they come in the form of like email, but they also, well, they're online, they're viewable online, lightning fast. And also that correspondence and information is sent by mail as well, but online is much quicker. So there are people that that say disputing online electronically is not good. One lawyer stated, well, here's the thing. People that dispute by mail are going to propagate, okay, and spread propaganda and say that disputing online is not effective because they are afraid of losing business, because it's a stigma and it's a general consensus. Like if you look at, and I have data to back this up. So if you're gonna follow a YouTuber, they have to back up data, okay? Not about opinions, okay? Just about data. So people that say this or that claim things, you have to have data to back it up. I have data to back it up. So here's what the data shows me, and it should show you if you actually research, is that what the data indicates is that most people that dispute online think it's easy because Experian's pushing Experian Boost, TransUnion is pushing this, Equifax is disputing this. Go ahead and Google dispute item on your credit report. People are just in love with the idea that they can repair their credit on their own. And you can, it's definitely possible, but how effective have people got at it? This is why credit repair companies are still in business, because people dispute items on their own and they fail. Now, what do I have to say about that? What does the data show about that? The data shows here, okay. Statistics, let's look at 2% are being answered, 2%, something like that. Okay, look at this. This is from the CFPB right here, okay? From the CFPB website. And this is recent. This is only like a year ago, but this has been going on for many years. Okay, read it. A new analysis by the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau reveals how changes in compliant responses provided by nationwide consumer reporting companies resulted in fewer meaningful responses and less consumer relief. In 2021, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion together reported relief in response to less than 2% of covered complaints, down from nearly 25% of covered complaints in 2019. As you can see right there, during that time, COVID came, people are at home and getting desperate and anxious, more people having bad credit, and then more people just online. Look, the online activity increased during the lockdown times. That's undisputed. However, you can see the trend that only responding to 1/4 of the complaints as opposed to pre-COVID time. And then you look at the data from 2018, 2017, well, disputing online was kind of new. And if you look at the YouTube guru's reign of supremacy, that started back in about 2015 is when people started really getting on YouTube and really started advertising, and all the whole online guru era. You could thank Tai Lopez for that. Tai Lopez and other online gurus, Tai Lopez kind of put it all on the map for the whole fake online guru stuff. And then they existed before that. And then the credit game. So look at the history of credit, particular to this industry, but you know, online fake gurus kind of started 2014, 2015 era, even like 2013. It was like the early beginning time. Then all these trends started happening, and then it went up. Same thing with credit repair. If you go all the way back, if you have a history of credit repair from when it started, 1970, 1980s, Lexington law was founded in the 80s, 90s, late 80s, 90s, early 90s. And you can see how disputes were responded to, what the average credit score was. You have to look at the data. You have to see how the average credit score dipped and went up, okay? And look at the response. The CFPB, which was the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, is a branch of the Federal Trade Commission that was made by Obama. You can thank Obama for that. He created that to help consumers against unfair practices of businesses and credit repair centric. Okay, so that happened 2011. Okay, then when that came about, you saw the national credit score go up a little bit. Okay, and now it's kind of pummeled a little bit down. So you have to look at data. So you guys can do the research. This is a great source right here, CFP from the CFPB. We have to understand, we have to think to ourselves, why are the bureaus not responding to disputes? They had a lawsuit. They had a big problem with that. And that's because people are incompetent. They don't know how to dispute online. And even so-called credit repair experts, their claim was, the reason why, I'm just telling you straight up, the reason why they don't want you to dispute online is because it's really easy for people to do it, and they're afraid that they're going to be put out of business. Okay? That's number one. So they're going to say that their number one, that's the reason why. Now, this is their claim, this is their argument against that. Their argument against online disputes is that you actually make it easier for the creditor to verify information, or they say the creditor doesn't have to prove the accuracy or doesn't have to verify the account when you dispute online. They say you forfeit your rights. That's not true. That is not true. And they also say, because if that was true, then basically online disputes would violate the Fair Credit Reporting Act. So that's 100% a lie. You cannot, no bureau, no creditor can violate due process of the law. So basically what he said, he's lying to you in flat out day. People, can you understand what I'm talking about here? He's stating that the creditor doesn't have to verify the accuracy of the information. There was a lawyer. You can look this up online. There is a lawyer. I don't want to mention their name, but there are even lawyers out there that are lying about this stuff. And there are other YouTubers that are lying about this stuff too. We're going to go into that. I've looked at a lot of the reasons why people have reservations against disputing online. First of all, disputing online is not easy because everyone would do it. Well, guess what? Look at the data right here. And they only responded to less than 2% of the complaints right here. Oh, that most people don't know what they're doing. We can't just put the blame on the bureau. We have to look at all the data. And from what I've looked at, you guys can do the research yourself, is that people don't know what they're doing. That's the real reason. That's a majority of the reason, which I would say like 70% of the reason. And then the 40% of the other reason, which is still significant, is that the bureaus don't give an F. They're taking advantage of these people. You're like, these people, we know this person disputed it this way, and we know that they don't know their rights, and so let's be negligent and get away with it and cover our asses. They can cover their asses to a degree, but they did get checked out by the CFPB. The credit bureaus kind of know if you're hiring a credit repair company or not, and that's why you get stall tactics. That's why you get these unauthorized third-party letters stating that, oh, you know, this looks like from a third party, and they will require you to send in your information, your driver's license, proof of address, social, stuff like that. Then they kind of know what's up. So that's still inhibiting your success. A good dispute, because most credit repair companies are downloading templates. Lexington Law does it. And it's more often than not that it's not customized. When you're processing, a lot of these credit repair companies want to process lots and lots and lots and lots of customers and get lots of money. They're greedy. They just want to make money. Like all the monthly credit repair companies, they have investors, they advertise online, and they want to cast a huge net to get tons of customers. So if you have so many customers, how can you have the manpower to make a customized dispute, especially when your infrastructure is outsourced to places like India and the Philippines, where they're not really good at understanding our financial system, our laws, and they're just putting things on a computer, right? Sending out letters. They're producing the letters in which they're printed in America and mailed out, right? Lexington law disputes by mail. We all know that, right? So they also send disputes domestically, like people actually work for the headquarters and they actually dispute and send out mails, whether it's being written across country or not, or there's a call center, right? They're doing their business both domestically and internationally. That's not the main point. The main point is that the disputes are not really customized. You can't. You know, I know how difficult it is to do that. We do things a lot differently, which I'll make another video about that, but this is basically to kind of bring some context. You have to understand the context of the industry. So, disputing my mail, we kind of already debunked that. Another thing that these YouTubers are saying is that basically they said you cannot prove that you actually sent out the dispute. What are the arguments against disputing online? Are they valid? They're not valid. Look at this. Okay, student loans removed, student loan, Toyota Motor Credit, okay, the addresses deleted. So all this came in one shot, okay? All this came in one shot, right? So that's how you know it came on in one shot. Boom, everything is there. And yeah, so there it is. It's a lot. It's a good result right there. Now we'll look at her TransUnion. Boom, look at that. Okay. Bank of America gone, Toyota Motor Credit Leasing, boom, all gone. Okay. All gone right there. As you can see, this is from, I think, TransUnion. No, Equifax, okay. FMC Omaha, okay. See, verified is, the creditor has verified our company that the prior paying history has been reported accurately. So the creditor verified it, not the bureau, okay. So we can contest their verification process here. So you have to understand, and then you can't say that, oh, because the bureau verified it, you're fucked. Or the creditor verified, fuck, no. There's a long list of options. You can't just stop upon when it's verified. In actuality, it's actually good when it's verified. When you can get, it's all about speed and time. When you can get a creditor to make a claim, it's like you're playing chess. You're not going to beat the game. You can beat, so in chess, I play chess. My roommate in high school was the chess champion of my region, and he was a president of the chess club. And he said, you can get a checkmate in 5 moves. I've done it. I have a, if you go to my Instagram, you can see a reel of me playing chess with the airline computer system, and I beat the computer system on the hardest setting. I beat the computer on the hardest setting in 5 moves, the 5-move checkmate. I have that video. It's on my Instagram. You can check it out. Anyway. So the point is, you know, it's not always about getting those quick deletions, like in 1 week, 2 weeks. These are 15 days, that's the file here. So that's what we're looking at. But you can't always say that, oh, it came back, it's verified, the credit repair company sucks. No. There's a lot of stuff that you need to know about this game. Boom, Pinnacle Credit Services. Yeah, this is not our company. We're Pinnacle Credit Repair. So if you say that, oh, Pinnacle Credit Services is a scam, well, we're not Pinnacle Credit Services. Okay, so you verified the item belongs to you. How? That's ambiguous. That we need to check. We means we. That means the bureau. So we. There's a way to unwrap that and get those off as well. Okay, so don't lose hope. There's a way to unwrap that. That is just the beginning. Obviously, I'm not cherry picking stuff here. Okay. New information is bankruptcy, okay? Discharge bankruptcy, there's new information here. This is important. This new information is good. You want to get the creditors and the courts to budge. You need to get them to talk. It's like the police. They're not necessarily looking for the truth in the beginning. They're looking to get you to talk, to say something, right? Because when you begin to talk, you get to understand the full story and you can see what's going on. So that's kind of like how interrogation works. right? And reconnaissance works, right? You have to, it's not always about going for the kill. It's just getting data about the opposition, right? And understanding what they're doing. Getting that intelligence and information, and then using it to your advantage. So, no longer on file, deleted, no longer on file. When it says no longer on file, that means they stopped reporting it. When it says deleted, that means it was deleted, the Bureau deleted it. So the fact that we got these creditors to stop reporting it, they're on a wild goose chase to collect some debt. And they're like, all right, we weigh our pros and cons, the violations that are posed against us exceed the amount of profit we want to make on this account, and the likelihood of them pursuing legal action and actually winning are higher in the opposing party's favor. So let's not report it. Boom. Now, when it's not reported, they're kind of it's in remission. They're rescinding. They're stopping the reporting. Is it possible that they could report it again? It is possible, but they don't want to do that. Okay, they don't want to do that. So we would do more follow-upping up on those accounts and put more pressure on them, because when we have leverage, we put all the leverage on the debt collectors. Okay, but that's a very good sign. And it's quite peculiar how 3 of them ended up with that result. Results, and they're like acting like they do that all the time. I'm showing you right here the truth of, look at this. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 accounts 11 accounts disputed, and out of 11 accounts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 were deleted. That's a lot. That's a good success ratio in 15 days. So Bank of America deleted, Capital One, Chase. I made one video, I said you can't remove Chase. Chase doesn't remove accounts. Well, they don't. 2 lawyers verified this. And this document proves that they don't remove accounts. They rarely do, especially when they feel it's accurate. They rarely do. They rarely do remove them. But guess what? You don't have to get Chase to remove them. Because remember what I said earlier? When it says deleted, it means the Bureau removes the account. Listen, people, if you read a headline and you think that you know everything, you're really stupid. You're really not that intelligent. You can't judge things by the surface, okay? You have to have an intimate, in-depth, thorough analysis. And then some people, major and minor things, they'll look at one short and they think they know everything, and they'll say, oh, it's a lie. It's not right. Well, that just shows you their limited amount of intelligence. It's to the point where they're sort of trolling my page to get me to respond, to feed them more information, and as a ways to form some sort of espionage. But it's not going to work. And that's how sadistic competition is and how weird competition is. But here's the thing. Here's the thing about living in 2023. You could literally tell your competition what you do, you still can't get a hold of the market. Okay? That's just understanding human psychology. Because people, that's how brands are created. Okay? What's the difference between Gucci and Louis Vuitton and then H&M or a shirt from Walmart? What is the difference? They're all using fabric. All right? But one is more expensive than the other. Why? It's psychology, branding, their clientele, right? You have to understand your target audience. My target audience are people that have hired companies before and need help. They're losing hope. I get on the most difficult files. we're like the Navy SEALs of credit. Would it be the Navy SEALs? Meaning like we're like the special ops. Like we're going in there and we're handling like, well, they're like recon, but yeah, these are like specialists, like a surgeon. Like, you know, when you go to the doctor and you have like some problem and the nurse, they do the evaluation, they do a diagnostic and like, okay, well, we got to like send you out to a specialist because we don't have these skill sets. That's like Pinnacle. We have a certain set of skills that is honed in on getting these things removed, the most difficult things. And it's not pretty. Our business is ugly, okay? It's hard. It's hard when a client has hired other companies and they still want to get this stuff off. It's hard. It's a lot of pressure on us, but we don't mind, okay? We will look at your report. We will look at the context. And I mean, you see all these results. I'm showing you. I didn't cherry pick these results. These are just results that came in when they came in. And you see, if I was cherry picking them, they would be all fucking deleted. Like some people do that. They post one video. But don't fall into that. Don't fall into that. I'm explaining here very basic stuff. I'm not going to share with you more than I'm comfortable with sharing with you. But you get the point, right? You see some stuff that's not removed, like this bankruptcy. It doesn't hurt my ego. This is the reality, okay? You see this stuff's not removed, okay? But we got a lot of this stuff removed. Anyway, the point is they deleted it. Chase Bank deleted it. I mean, the bureaus deleted it. We got the bureau to delete it, okay? We got the bureau to delete it. Wells Fargo home mortgage, okay? I think it's a foreclosure. Chase mortgage. So she has multiple foreclosures. She was doing a lot of real estate here. Boom, foreclosure off the report. Wells Fargo mortgage. Come on, guys. Sears. Okay? This is like high level stuff. Chase card, boom. Boom, okay? California federal bankruptcy gone. See, bankruptcy can be deleted. Boom, right there. There's the proof, okay? That is the proof, ladies and gentlemen. Sears, HSBC Bank, portfolio recovery gone, okay? You get the point, right? Look at this. California federal bankruptcy gone, okay? Chase mortgage, Chase card gone. There we go. Okay, guys. There we go. Let's go to another one. Chase card, Bank of America, Credit One, Financial Credit Union, Capital One, boom, and then address deleted. Okay, so that's good. Capital One, Enhanced, Chase card, Bank of America, Credit One Bank, deleted. So these are all pretty good, right, in my opinion. Midland Credit Management, Ration Curtis gone, and collection gone. Okay, guys, results. There's a bunch more, but it takes time to upload these videos, then get to work, and then like get to the gym, and then manage other stuff. So I can't show you all the results, but like I said, I'm showing you the reality. I'm not just cherry picking stuff here. So I hope you guys can appreciate that. Some people are gonna look at this video and they'd be like, oh, it's fake, he photoshopped everything. Okay, just don't watch the channel then. Like, there's no reason, like, first of all, these are PDFs, you can't Photoshop them. And it's like the whole format is, yeah, like, oh my God. Those people are cynical. Those are usually competition that are just hating because they don't like to believe that someone can actually repair credit other than them, and they actually suck. So I can make a whole video, which I'm going to, about disputing by mail, disputing by electronics. I'm going to literally, it's going to be in depth, and I'm going to prove it. I've actually made a video about that, but it's kind of vague. But I'm going to give you guys examples because here's the thing. One thing that you may or may not understand is that all of these customers that you saw, they hired other companies. They disputed by mail, multiple different companies. So why is it that the majority of these people have hired other companies? They've done mail, they know their methods, right? And they did not have success until they come to Pinnacle. You yourself know this. If you've actually hired other companies, what they've done, and you know what doesn't work and what works. They've come to me and they've all got relatively exceptional success and deletions and progress to the point where they're happy. That's just a phenomenon that we have to really understand. But I owe you guys a video on why mail sucks and why disputing electronic. But this is not as simple as going to transunion.com or equifax.com and disputing online. We have proprietary links and back-end models that we use to get this stuff removed. We don't use your typical, like if you Google, I can give you the websites on how to do this, but we do not use those links. We do not do that. Our process is more sophisticated than that, and I'm not going to share that with you. But I'm just telling you, if your thing is like, oh, he just goes here, he goes there. No, that's not true. I made a video about this where I gave you guys part of the URLs, but I like marked out, blurred out the rest of it. But those URLs, including the interface, you notice when you look at some of the videos that I see, the interface is different. Some brilliant guy is like, oh, he's using Credit Repair Cloud, blah, blah, blah. Does this look like Credit Repair Cloud? No. And I've made videos before. We have used Credit Repair Cloud to import reports when we wanted to give customers reports, because a lot of people don't like looking at these things. They don't know how to look at credit reports before and after, and it takes too much time. So we thought as a company it would be good. Let's not get it twisted. We don't use Credit Repair Cloud to dispute items. We just use it just to kind of give people the updates. But these updates are better in my opinion, but some people don't like them. So that's why I showed you the PDF reports, okay, to show you. There's nothing better than that. So anyway, hope you guys appreciate this video. If you have any questions, like and comment below.